Hello and welcome to today's video. In the last video, we have discussed on Q1 FY25 result analysis of Nifty 50 companies. We could not complete in a single video, so I will take it forward, but not in this video. I thought of discussing the best results in this Q1 FY25, and afterwards in any of the next video, we will continue that Nifty 50 result discussion. So let's start. Before that, I just have a declaration. I made it in my last video as well, that I'm going to start a series for learning fundamental analysis, like people who are intent, because I got lots of queries, like how to learn fundamental analysis. So I just have been trying to show you for the interested people who actually really want to learn fundamental analysis. For them, I'm basically starting this option, and I will try to cover from the scratch to the ultimate level of analysis what I understand, with lots of real life example. So with this real life example, you will be able to relate lots of recent happenings and lots of incidences, and how it is discounted in the market, or how financially it is discounted, the impact of certain events. So I'm just trying to make it realistic, so taking a little more time. So in maybe in another 1 to couple of weeks, I will start uploading those videos. So please don't miss it. And as far as the current result analysis is concerned, so okay, let's start. I will start with a outstanding result, that is Styrenix Performance Chemical. So Styrenix Performance Chemical, if the result is visible to you, just want to make it little large. So top line of the company jumped 28% year-on-year basis. EBITDA jumped 76% year-on-year basis. EBITDA margin expanded 400 basis points at 13%. Bottom line jumped 89% year-on-year basis, and bottom line margin also expanded 300 basis points at 9%. Styrenix Performance Chemical is one of the market leader, or also a manufacturer of ABS. Very few manufacturers of ABS in the country. Next, which is visible to me, that is Hudson Agro posted very good set of number, and we know that this FMCG related companies are posting good numbers. So frontliner FMCG companies posted steady numbers, but companies who are not in the front line, belongs to this FMCG sector, they posted a very good set of number, most of the companies. After this, I will try to show you some sector specific result performance as well. So let's move into the next one. Before that, I didn't discuss this. Hudson Agro posted a 10% top line growth. EBITDA jumped 39%, which is remarkable, and EBITDA margin also expanded 300 basis points at 14%. Bottom line jumped 64% year-on-year basis, and bottom line margin expanded 200 basis points at 6%. Raju Engineers, it was one of my recommendation earlier. It had a phenomenal performance. The stock performed quite a lot, and still it is continuously posting good numbers, good set of numbers. But before proceed, let me give you a declaration, a disclaimer rather. I do not have any buy, sell, or hold recommendation in this particular video. The stocks which I am discussing, that is just based on the recent performance. I do not have any view, any recommendation, buy, sell, hold, nothing in this particular video. So if you are interested in any of the any particular stock, then take your call by your own, or you may consult with a registered advisor. Okay, so Raju Engineers posted 63% growth in the top line. EBITDA jumped more than 2.5-fold. So it is bottom line also jumped more than twofold, that is 5.34 crore year-on-year basis, and EBITDA margin expanded 500 basis point at 14%, and net profit margin expanded 200 basis point at 10%. Himadri Specialty Chemical posted very good set of number. Top line of the company jumped 26% year-on-year basis. EBITDA jumped 43% year-on-year basis. EBITDA margin expanded 200 basis point at 16%. Net profit jumped 43% year-on-year basis, and net profit margin expanded 100 basis point at 10%. Next is Bajaj Auto, posted very good set of number. Top line grew 16% year-on-year basis. EBITDA jumped 23% year-on-year basis. EBITDA margin expanded 100 basis point at 20%. Bottom line, net profit jumped 18% year-on-year basis, and bottom line margin remains stable at 16%. Now, this kind of companies, we cannot expect like this will like give 100%, 60%, 70% jump always. It is not possible. So being a frontliner, this result is really good. Next, I will go with DB Corp. Some real estate story in this particular stock. The company top line grew only 6%, not very big, but EBITDA jumped 41% year-on-year basis. EBITDA margin expanded 700 basis point at 28%, and bottom line jumped 50% year-on-year basis. Bottom line margin also expanded 600 basis point at 20%. Aimco Elecon continued posting good numbers. Top line jumped 59% year-on-year basis. EBITDA jumped how much? Sixfold, more than sixfold. It stood at 15 crore, 506% actually. And EBITDA margin expanded big from 6% to 22%, and net profit jumped more than twofold at 14.8 crore, 15 crore, and net profit margin expanded 700 basis point at 21%. Then E2E Network, this is a cloud infrastructure provider, posted very good set of number along with the trend. Top line of the company jumped more than twofold at 41 crore. EBITDA jumped more than 2.5-fold at 27 crore. Bottom line jumped 45% year-on-year basis, and EBITDA margin expanded 1300 basis point at 66%. Bottom line margin expanded, bottom line margin, I think there are some error. There is some error. Yes. So this is 24%. Then this also. No, it is correct. It is correct. It's bottom line margin compressed 1200 basis point at 24%. Next very good result is Just Dial. Top line jumped top line grew 14% year-on-year basis. EBITDA jumped 120%, more than twofold. And bottom line also jumped 69% year-on-year basis. EBITDA margin expanded 1400 basis point at 29%. Bottom line margin expanded 1600 basis point at 50%. Next is Starling Wilson. It seems like a turnaround story. Top line of the company jumped 78%. EBITDA, which was negative last year, same quarter at 37 crore, now turned around at 24.7 crore. And bottom line, which was negative by 95 crore, now it has turned to almost 5 crore. So there are, it seems like a turnaround, uh, and EBITDA margin stood at 3% and net profit margin stood at 1%. So need deeper look into it. Havells India posted very good set of number. I will say, like most of these consumer electrical companies posted very good set of numbers. Top line of the companies, Havells being a frontliner, this result is fabulous. Top line grew 20% year-on-year basis. EBITDA jumped 42% year-on-year basis. Bottom line also jumped 42% year-on-year basis. EBITDA margin expanded 200 basis point at 10%, and bottom line margin expanded 100 basis point at 7%. So altogether, Havells had a very good performance. Next is Newen Software. Top line of the company jumped 26% year-on-year basis. EBITDA jumped 49% year-on-year basis. Net profit jumped 56% year-on-year basis. And EBITDA margin expanded 300 basis point at 15%. Net profit margin jumped, expanded 300 basis points similarly at 15%. But in this regard, as this is a software company, better metrics is EBIT. As I do not cover the company, that's why I do not have the figure of EBIT, that is the operating profit. So operating profit and operating margin are more important for an IT company than EBITDA. So next, let's move to this company called Sport King India. A very good result, very good set of result. Top line jumped 18% year-on-year basis. EBITDA jumped 48% year-on-year basis. Net profit jumped 75% year-on-year basis. EBITDA margin expanded 300 basis point at 12%, and net profit margin expanded 200 basis point at 5%. So very good set of number for this company, Sport King India. Now next is Shakti Pumps, outstanding set of number. Top line jumped 400% at 568 crore. EBITDA jumped from 8 crore to 136 crore. So EBITDA margin expanded how much? 7% to 24%. It's 14 and 3, 1700 basis point year-on-year basis. Net profit jumped from 1 crore to 93 crore, and net profit margin expanded 1500 basis point at 16%. Outstanding number for Shakti Pumps. Kirloskar Pneumatic, top line of the company grew 14% year-on-year basis. EBITDA jumped 48% year-on-year basis, and bottom line jumped 50% year-on-year basis. EBITDA margin expanded 300 basis point at 14%, and bottom line margin expanded 300 basis point at 10%. So good set of, very good set of number. Patanjali Food, I said this space is doing good. So top line was bit muted, 8% down year-on-year basis, but EBITDA jumped 140% from 170 crore to 406 crore year-on-year basis. This is a very significant jump, and net profit also jumped 200% from 88 crore to 263 crore. EBITDA margin expanded 400 basis point at 6%, and bottom line margin expanded 300 basis point at 4%. Tass Network posted very good set of number. It is also looking like a turnaround. Top line of the company jumped 700%, more than 700%, from 188 crore to 1563 crore. I'm not very sure if any section has been added, new section, new segment has been added to its previous business, and that might be the reason behind. Because this type of figure usually comes in this this type this type of scenario, like when some new avenue got added, then this type of numbers are visible. I do not work on Tejas, and that is why I'm not very sure about it, but the figure looks like that. The EBITDA, which was negative at 46 crore, turned to 230 crore profit, and net profit, which was a loss of 26 crore, turned to 77.5 crore of profit. EBITDA margin stood at 15%, and bottom line margin stood at 5%. I will not go with this very small company, Hav Engineers. Very small, so I'm not discussing that. Um, This is a small company, Trill. I'm not very sure about it, which company it is. Trill has had a more than twofold jump in the top line. EBITDA jumped 10 times, close to 10 times, 9 times, more than 9 times rather. So, and bottom line also turned positive, which was negative 12 crore last year, same quarter, turned to 21 crore of profit in this latest quarter. And EBITDA margin expanded 1,000 basis point at 13%, and net profit margin stood at 6%. So another one good set of number. Jubilant Pharmova posted very good set of number. Top line grew 9% year-on-year basis, but EBITDA jumped 50% year-on-year basis, and net profit also jumped from 6 crore to 482 crore. We have to check, as the bottom line is more than EBITDA absolute figure. So there may be some exceptional item or very big other income, which is not the core income. I sense it. So need to check in details. But overall, gross result is very good. EBITDA margin also expanded 400 basis point at 15%. Not discussing B2B software, very small company. Choice International, I'm not very sure about this particular company. Top line of the company jumped 46% year-on-year basis. EBITDA jumped 48% year-on-year basis, and bottom line jumped 50% year-on-year basis. EBITDA margin stood absolutely stable at 26%, and bottom line margin marginally expanded at 16%. Again, DolaDa Dairy posted outstanding piece of number. Again, I'm saying like this particular space is doing fabulous, very good set of number for DolaDa as well. Top line of the company grew 11%, decent 11%, but EBITDA jumped 74% year-on-year basis. Bottom line jumped 86% year-on-year basis, and EBITDA margin expanded 500 basis point at 12%, and bottom line margin expanded 300 basis point at 7%. Rane Brake International, Rane Brake Limited posted very good set of number. Top line grew by 5% year-on-year basis, but EBITDA jumped 51% year-on-year basis, and net profit jumped 70% year-on-year basis. EBITDA margin expanded 300 basis point at 11%, and bottom line margin expanded 300 basis point at 6%. DolaDa Active Pharma posted very good set of number. Till EBITDA net profit was negative. Need to check in details like why bottom line is negative. Top line grew 3%, but EBITDA jumped 119%, more than twofold, from 19 crore to 42 crore. EBITDA margin expanded 1700 basis point at 12%. Net profit stood negative at 13.5 crore versus last year same quarter of 19 crore of loss. Nitin Spinner had outstanding performance. Top line jumped 30% year-on-year basis. EBITDA jumped 56% year-on-year basis. EBITDA margin expanded 300 basis point at 15%. Net profit jumped 46% year-on-year basis, and net profit margin stood absolutely stable. In this regard, just a few words, like spinning companies, although the time was not at all favorable till Q1 FY25 due to huge pressure on the spread, but companies like Nitin Spinners and another a few companies like VTL, Vardhaman Textile and all, they posted good set of numbers just because of the fact they had very good traction from the international market. So overall, Nitin Spinners posted very good set of numbers. Deoxide, it's a chemical company, not very much known. Top line of the company jumped 36% year-on-year basis. EBITDA jumped 73% year-on-year basis. EBITDA margin expanded 100 basis point at 5%, and bottom line jumped 140%, more than twofold. at 140%, I said, and bottom line margin marginally expanded at 3%. Cochin Minerals outstanding performance, top line jumped 32% year-on-year basis. EBITDA jumped 200% from 3 crore to almost 9 crore, 8.7 crore. EBITDA margin expanded 600 basis point at 10%. Net profit jumped 160%, and EBITDA bottom line margin expanded 400 basis point at 7%. Suson Energy, have a look. The stock has already performed quite a lot. Top line of the company jumped 50% year-on-year basis. EBITDA jumped 86% year-on-year basis, and net profit jumped 200% at 302 crore. And EBITDA margin expanded 300 basis point at 18%, and bottom line margin expanded 800 basis point at 15%. So Suzlon posted very good set of numbers. So this was it in this particular video. In the next video, I will continue showing you some other outstanding numbers. Thank you for your time, and don't forget to subscribe my channel for getting this type of informative and educative ideas and scripts, and you will get lots of input, food for thought for your investment journey. Thank you so much. We'll meet you in the next video.